Imagine this. You just finished a brutal workout, muscles screaming for recovery. You reach for your protein shake, confident that this powder holds the key to growth and strength. But do you really know what's inside? What if I told you that your whey protein goes through an industrial process so extreme, so intricate, that by the time it reaches your shaker bottle, it's undergone a transformation that's both fascinating and a little unsettling? In the next few minutes, you'll see whey protein in a way you never have before. And trust me, by the end of this, you'll either be more confident in your choice or questioning everything. Let's start where it all begins. On a dairy farm, whey protein doesn't start as powder. It begins as raw, nutrient-rich milk, fresh from dairy cows. This milk is swiftly transported to a processing facility where it faces its first major transformation: separation. Ever heard of curds and whey? No, this isn't a nursery rhyme. It's a critical step in cheesemaking. The milk is heated and treated with enzymes, causing solid curds, which go on to become cheese, to separate from the liquid whey. But here's where things get intense. That liquid whey? It's mostly water with some protein and lactose mixed in. To get muscle-building goodness, factories use industrial filtration techniques, like ultrafiltration and microfiltration to extract pure whey protein. But hold on. What happens next is what truly determines the quality of your protein powder, and not all powders are created equal. At this stage, the filtered whey still isn't ready. It's filled with excess lactose, fats, and unwanted minerals. Factories now use drying techniques, often high-heat spray drying, to turn this liquid into powder. But here's where things get a little controversial. Not all protein powders are processed equally. Some undergo excessive heat treatment, which can denature the protein, reducing its bioavailability. Others may contain hidden additives, artificial sweeteners, or even heavy metal contamination. Yes, you heard that right. Studies have found traces of lead, arsenic, and cadmium in some commercial protein powders. Makes you wonder, how healthy is that post-workout shake? The best manufacturers invest in cold-processed filtration and rigorous third-party testing to ensure purity. So the real question is, do you know how your whey protein is processed? But even if your powder is pure, there's still one final step that could make or break its effectiveness. At this point, we have a fine, dry whey protein powder. But let's be real. Plain whey tastes absolutely terrible. That's where sweeteners, emulsifiers, and flavoring agents come in. But here's the dirty little secret. Many popular brands load their powders with artificial sweeteners, gums, and low-quality additives to enhance taste and texture. Ever seen proprietary blend on a label? That's often a sneaky way to hide fillers instead of giving you full transparency on ingredients. So, the next time you scoop your protein, check the label. Because the difference between a high-quality blend and a marketing gimmick could be the difference between optimal recovery and just wasting your money. So now you know. The journey of whey protein is anything but simple. From dairy farms to industrial-grade processing, from potential contaminants to marketing tricks, there's a lot going on behind the scenes. So, what should you do? Check the label. Look for minimal ingredients. Opt for brands that disclose their testing process. Avoid artificial fillers and excessive sweeteners. Choose whey that's cold processed for maximum quality. And finally, next time you shake up that protein drink, ask yourself, is this fueling my progress, or am I just falling for the hype?